What's up, everybody? This is Nicki Sun with TechNicki speaking here at MOZA with Kevin. How are you?
I'm doing great.
This is a really interesting piece of technology. It's the MOZA Slypod. What can you tell us more about this?
So this is called the MOZA Slypod, and essentially what it does is it telescopes horizontally, but you can also flip this and do vertical shots as well. And it's the first of its kind invention. No one else has something like this on the market. You can control it with the plus and minus button on the device. So you see there, I'm slowing it down. Or you can also use an app to have greater control and to trigger it from further away. So for instance, we want to put it up in the rafters or something and just bam. What is also nice, you can set it to go back and forth, so that way if you want to get multiple takes, oftentimes the first time lapse isn't the perfect one. So.
Yeah. It's like replacing a slider here, so this is really multifunctional in a way. So can you tell us why you decided to do something with vertical and horizontal platforms?
Well, we want something that's useful for everyone, and everybody wants to do different type of shots. So you don't want a product to be niche, you want it to be broad. And what also is nice about this is that you can remove this head here and be able to put a 360 camera on it, for instance, or a virtual reality camera. Probably one of the nicest features about it is the fact how much weight it can actually hold. So if you're going vertically, you can do about 40 pounds. When it's going horizontally, it's about 30 pounds. The device itself weighs less than 2 pounds. When you remove this handle and you remove the head, you can actually fit it in a backpack. So it's probably the most portable slider on the market, which is really going to open it up for people to do shots and take it in places they normally wouldn't. So, you know, you put it in your backpack, go on a hike, and you wouldn't even know it's there.
Yeah, that is the one thing is like I want to be able to utilize monopods or tripods, but something that is also very sturdy and handy and also portable. So does it come with a case system, or is it kind of just throw in a backpack, it's rugged, and that's how you do it?
It's pretty rugged. You don't need a case for it. I've just put it in my backpack and, you know, popped up at spots, and people are like, wait, how do you have that in your backpack? What is this brand new invention? Are you a magician?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, it works really nice with the wooden handle too. For instance, if you're doing shots where you're walking and you're going up and getting those sort of things. You can also program it with any of our gimbals. So if you want to do a shot that's sliding out and then also doing a tilt or pan, you can do those sort of things, which is really neat. And for me, we're trying to make something that's super affordable. Most sliders in the market right now are pretty expensive. So we're doing something that's both innovative and also bringing the cost down. And for me, it's a game changer because not only will this affect my regular workflow for videos, it's going to affect the way that I do drone shots in the future. Because for instance, right now you're filming an urban environment with a drone, you got to get FAA approval to fly there, you got to have your license, you got to have a spotter, you might have RF interference with skyscrapers and things, you can't fly over people, cars, etc. And meanwhile with this, you can get similar style shots if you put it on a really high tripod and you just scope out a little bit. So I think I'm going to fool some people thinking, oh, that's an amazing drone shot you got there. Didn't actually use a drone for it, but thank you.
So how long did you say that it extends to?
So it extends about a foot. It's pretty much like that length because it has to scope back in. This is the battery portion of it. It lasts about 2 hours, but if you plug in portable power to it, you can probably do about 3.5, 4.
Now tell me a little bit more about the functions. You did mention something, was it also app controlled?
Yeah, so you have the ability to control it with an app, or you can also control it on the handlebar with the plus and minus. So if you just simply tap the plus button, it will start to go out in its slowest mode. If you hold it down, it will go a lot faster.
Perfect. Well, is there anything else you'd like the audience to know before it comes out in 2 to 3 months?
Well, I will say that if you're interested to purchase it, go to Gudsen.com. We've had a lot of people interested in this device, so I highly suggest getting on that pre-order because that way you can get it right away when it comes out.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Kevin, for showing us the MOZA Slypod. This has been Nicki Sun with TechNicki speaking.
This is our new product. It's called Zcam E2-S6. It's a 6K Super 35 video cinematic camera. You can see that it's very tiny body.